What's up, guys? It's your boy Dali Amor.
And it's Ray Love.
And welcome back to Trends
Talk Talent. That's right, we are back with another video. And this one is going to be extremely special because this is going to be our first album review. And if you probably guessed it, the album we're going to do is An Evening with Silk Sonic. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's press play.
Alright, the next song is called After Last Night.
Oh man.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? In the first few seconds of every song, there's a feeling that you're gonna feel. And if you're not feeling something, then you know what I'm saying? Come on now. They knew what they was doing. And also, this is probably live, alright? This probably just happened. Okay? I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Okay?
I'm weak because it's like, okay, yes.
You know what the title says, After Last Night.
I mean, the title alone.
She's giving you a recap.
Definitely rose some suspicion.
Exactly. You know what you was getting? What you thought this album was? This isn't all pop. Okay?
Oh my goodness.
This is grown folks music. Alright? If you under what? 21? Skip this one. Okay? you probably gotta skip this one. Alright? I'm just saying.
That's all the reason to watch it now, Ray.
Oh.
They're gonna be like, oh, skip it? We watching that one.
But you did it, girl. See, normally I don't stutter, but you do it to me.
You know, this really sounds like music that you play in an old school Cadillac. You know, you just driving, you in a suit for no reason at all, and you got it on. And you got the windows down, it's a little chilly outside, but you don't care because you want people to hear the music. That's what they sound like. This is what it sounds like to me.
Well, yeah, it definitely has like very Shaft kind of vibes to it. Black Panther kind of.
Listen, man,
it definitely does.
They doing something with this, and that's the other thing about albums. You gotta have a theme. You can't just have random sounds, random songs that don't have any connection with each other.
Random things that are not even considered lyrics.
Exactly. So he left the door open. Then he talking about, you gotta be as fly as me, and now he's talking about After Last Night. So
I mean, well, when you're doing all that, leaving doors open,
there's a thing here.
You getting all fly and stuff like that for people, then
that's it.
That's gonna be the story.
If they'd have more woo-woo-woos in them, man. They should woo-woo every song. That's what I'm saying. Like, they need to do that every song.
I love the woo-woo.
And it's crazy because all these sounds, it's just like, to just know what to have a sound like is hard. Because I'm pretty sure they experimented with a lot of different sounds before they got to this one. So I really would be really excited if they released like another version of like the ones that didn't make it. You know what I mean? Like the cut version.
Right.
Like, I just want to hear that.
Like, what did you cut?
Right. Because it's something about the sound, man.
Yeah, and also, too, like, just picture this song, of course, after you've listened to it, but picture this song without any instrumentals. Their voices are so clean. So clean. Because what I do as a listener, like, I separate a lot of different things. Because I'm like, what did you do there? Or like, what influenced that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they ride on the instrumental because they actually really need it.
Right.
But these guys, they don't need all of that. Like, just listen closely to their harmonies and how their voices are blending. They don't need no instrumental.
Right. They don't need it, but they know how to blend well together with it. And that's important too. And that's called rhythm, people. Okay? For a lot of y'all who got two left feet, just saying.
2 left ears.
2 left ears. It happens. But rhythm is hard to teach. That's, you gotta learn that. You gotta really put practice into that. And obviously they've been around for a long time, so they kind of have an upper advantage on other people. But if you really need to learn the inspiration, that's what it really is. You gotta just listen to more than just what you kind of hear first listen. Listen to it again, slow it down, mute certain parts, really understand what they're trying to do with this song. And that's what makes a classic song. Yeah. We didn't even hear the song yet, and we're talking it's a classic song.
Look.
The pockets that they go into, it's like unexpected, first of all. And then when you're there, you're like, okay, where's this going? And they revert back to the original sound. That's impressive. Because to have little inserts here and there, you could change the whole song completely. But to bring it back full circle, come on, man.
Yeah, that just literally tells you how much control they actually do have when they are making their music. Yep. From the vocals all the way down to literally the instrumentals. Because without a doubt, I believe that whatever instrumentals we are hearing, they literally created it themselves. Literally, because these are instrumentalists. Like, they have the ability to play the drums, guitar, piano, all of that. So all of this is organic music being produced without any type of, I guess, things that have like the beats that's preset and all that stuff like that. I feel like they don't do that at all because they are so particular about what they want to hear and what they want us to hear. So to just have some sort of a preset something, I feel like that's just a disservice for them. Like, they are literally creating all of this stuff themselves.
And I think, you know, with this song, After Last Night, it's just so much you feel about a song. And, you know, we've heard, 4 now, and we're feeling something different every single time. Yeah. But it's not like a weird change of pace. It's kind of, it goes together. And song placement in an album is very, very important. Because you got to know, like, a person, you know, we have different energies. And you can either have, like, if you have 10 songs, let's say, and you have first 5 all sad, I'm gonna be sad. You put the 6th one in there, now you're gonna be happy all of a sudden? No, it don't work like that. You have to know the balance. And so far, the way they lined it up, we're having a great time with the album, and you still hear the lyrics and the sound of it, but you also hear like the mood is changing slightly. It's like now we're going a little deeper into something about love or, you know, heartbreak. We don't know yet because still some minutes left on this one. So it's very interesting to know. And that goes for a lot of artists out there. If you're doing an album, you really got to be careful of your song placement. That's huge.
Phone that call every girl I know and tell them goodbye.
This is a whole new song now. You see what I'm saying?
It does sound like they just really went into a different one.
Like Bruno, his vocals, again, on another level in this one, especially he's showing off. But now they're changing the song. And, you know, with this is what I'm talking about. You have to have that ear to know when it's appropriate. That's hard. Extremely hard.
And they refuse for people to be bored with their music.
Yes.
Refuse. Yes. Like, when you hear stuff like that, it's so intentional.
Yes.
So intentional. Like, every time I hear some type of a transition or something like that, I'm like, they literally focused in on that and was like, we got to change this right here. Because as soon as we got them grooving, we're going to have to get them on a different level. But we're going this way. Right. And they just do that every single time. Like, it's something seriously wrong with them. Like, when they are putting this music together, it's like, it's scary of how much of a genius it has to take for them to like be so strategic with how they're doing this. Like, some people, they're like, oh, that sounds pretty good. I feel like they are so particular about everything. For all we know, this song could have been in the works for like a whole decade before they even decided to do this.
It's true, because that's what it's about. And when you've been in the game for so long, which these two have, it's kind of like you probably get bored yourself, so you probably just want to challenge your own creativeness to be like, okay, that's good, but what can we do to make it even better? And then when they get to the better, they're like, okay, what can we do to make that even better? And it's kind of like you don't settle, and that's important. And you know, the song is a slow build up, but it's a message in here. And then it's like, okay, now we're switching the pace on you. And like I said, song placement. First we were on a high, then we got the vocals. Now we after last night, we heard a little story, and it's like, okay, now we gotta wake back up. You know, and that's what they know what they're doing. Your feelings are gonna change, but it's a gradual and natural change. Right. It's not like all of a sudden we hear rock music out of nowhere. It's a gradual, great build up change, and that's hard to do. Right. You gotta have that ear.
That's so true.
That ear. Oh, you know what I need from this song? I need to see and hear every instrument by itself. Like, I need to see the guitar alone, because you can hear it. Yes. He's going, whoever that is, they're going crazy. Yeah. And then, of course, the drums, I need to see what Anderson is doing and his facial expressions, because, you know, he's doing something entertaining. And then there's so much in there. It's kind of like you really want to see how layered this track is. Yeah. And it works.
Absolutely. like I could definitely see myself just listen to this, blasting it or whatever the case is, and just forgetting where I'm at.
Yep.
And then, like, you know, when I finally open my eyes, I see somebody looking at me. And, you know, like, one of those situations. Because you just get sunk in.
Yeah.
You're either going through something or you just in one of those modes to where it's like, because you don't have to be sad. Like, you could be very happy and just listen to it and just vibe to it and just be like, just in your own world with this music.
It's impressive. It's impressive so far. We got a hit. You know, on the 3T rating system, this is a 3. This is 3 T's, people. Come on now. Come on. They know what to do. When you have a change up, when you have the instruments that work well together, you have two guys who can work well together and they know the music and they kind of want to push the limit every time.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now. That was amazing.
Completely.
Like, after last night, y'all got another one. The change-ups in it is amazing for me. Because without the change-ups, it would be a slow build song and it would be just a ballad, which wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
But to have the instruments in there, and also when you hear this song multiple times, you're gonna hear a different instrument every time. It's probably gonna take you a week to hear everything because there's just so much, just so many layers here. Like, I don't think people understand. Y'all need to hear this again. If you skipped this one because you thought it was slow, go back and listen to the whole song.
Going back.
Like, come on now.
Because, like, they're telling you what to do. They saying first, you need to leave the door open.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, so you can have these things that follow. Like, that's just really what it is.
They're unbelievable.
I'm starting to believe them.
Alright, so the next song on the album is Smoking Out the Window.